All right.
Yes. Boom, shakalaka, shakalaka, laka, laka. It's Friday.
All right. My favorite day of the week.
That's a lot of laka.
It's a whole lot of laka this Friday. It's been a long week.
Yes.
Long
yes.
week, a lot of laka.
Yes.
As you can see, we're here with our Mayor Quentin Hart, as well as Bryan Sink, who were supposed to be here last week, Chaveevah.
No call, no show.
That gets people fired, you know.
I know.
Right. On the day off.
Okay, there you go. On a Friday on the day
Right.
off, yeah.
Well, you guys are making up for it, and we're so glad to have you here today. I know that, Bryan, you're such an amazing artist, and we think that you did some people have seen on Facebook the beautiful painting that you did of the mayor. I want to talk about that. How did that project start?
Well, it was a difficult subject.
Okay.
I spent a lot of time staring at a photo of the mayor. It's very difficult. Challenging.
You've always been a huge fan of
I'm
the
a big
mayor.
fan of
Yeah.
theirs. No,
It was
it was one of those portraits that really almost kind of painted itself. It was so easy. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
You make a
about.
very fine portrait. Would you like to see your portrait?
Yes, that would be incredible.
Or actually, I think Ed may have it on hand, and you haven't seen. Yeah, drum roll.
Oh yeah.
Mayor Hart, when I
gosh,
saw
look at
this,
Wow.
What do you
isn't
think there,
that?
Mr. Mayor?
Can you hold
That
it?
is my that's my pose too, boy.
Yeah.
They know about. Oh, I got to show that.
No, Agnes has a photo on screen. There it
Oh,
is.
wow, look
Yes,
at that.
isn't that
That's
beautiful?
incredible, and that's just how I be holding my glasses. That's,
Yeah.
An incredible likeness.
Cassandra saw me hold my glasses like that, and years later, she's still around me.
Oh, there you go. There you go. So we could
A
accredit.
good one.
So I'm
That
guessing you
pose.
like it.
I
I'm
love
guessing
it.
he likes it.
I love
I
it.
think
This
he
is
loves
it.
it.
All right.
Well, when
Wait,
I
hold
first
on,
saw.
hold on.
There you go. Look, there you go. Oh, I can't wait to screenshot that.
All right, yeah.
The only
Absolutely
challenge I had painting
beautiful.
it really was had to resist the temptation to put a pocket square in your pocket. Because I kept wanting to do that, but I couldn't find any photographs where you have a pocket square.
No, you kept the gray hairs out of there too.
Oh,
Appreciate it. This
Yes.
is incredible, though.
it is.
Well, I'm glad you like it,
Right.
Mr. Mayor.
Beautiful,
so
beautiful
much.
job.
Right,
Yes.
yes. And I just know that there'll be a lot of people. Are there room for prints? Did you make prints?
No, I didn't make any. I've never made prints of anything.
Yeah.
You can make prints of it and do a
Original.
fundraiser. Yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a beauty. I just thought everybody's going to want a copy of our wonderful mayor, and it's a great honor to have you guys to present this to him.
Well, I was really happy to do it.
Presented and paid for.
All right. Yes. Of course.
Make sure that the ethics department presented but paid for. So we're good.
Right. And I know you have a painting also that you did as a gift for Travis, because I talked to you around Christmas time, Chaveevah. I talked to him and said, I think that'd be great, the number 83 on that helmet. And
You could talk anybody into anything.
I wanted to buy it, but you and Travis started out together on our show.
We were some of your very first guests,
You
weren't we?
definitely
Yes,
were back in
absolutely.
2017.
Yeah.
Before me?
Nah, not before you,
Okay.
but
Yeah.
right when we first got started. And I don't know, Ed, could you show that painting? I thought Travis would be here by now. Apparently, he must have ran into some weather issues or something, but this is the painting that you did for Travis.
I'll hold that.
And it's
Oh,
a
wow.
number 83.
Okay.
And we'll just sit that right.
Man
after
cave
the
stuff.
show. Yeah, he said
Man
he
cave.
did say thank you on Facebook.
Yeah.
And for those of you who would like to commission Bryan for a painting, there you go. How
That's
can they
right.
get hold of you, Bryan?
Facebook's the best way. Yeah. Bryan Sink on
Bryan
Facebook.
Sink on Facebook.
I'll take a friend request. BRYANSINK.
SINK.
Yeah. And I'll take a friend request from anybody.
All right, you're a friendly guy.
I am.
So you may not want a print of me, but you may want a print of yourself or someone else's self, right?
That's right,
Yeah.
right.
So you do all those, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think she's got your page up there, maybe.
There we
yeah,
go, yeah.
And if you go there, you will see some of his price lists, and it's just
Cool.
remarkable.
Yeah. Awesome.
Just
Well,
finished
thanks
a
for
fantastic.
helping me present this.
Yeah, just finished a fantastic project. It was in Pella.
Oh yeah.
Pella,
the
Iowa,
mural.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
One of our local artists. We love him.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for this presentation. And
Thank you. It was
Bryan,
great
thank
to
you
be
guys
here.
for
Thank you.
stopping by
All right.
and hanging out with us today for a minute.
Thank
Mayor,
you for having me.
yes,
Mr. Mayor, always a pleasure, sir.
Pleasure's mine.
It
Pleasure's
is.
mine. We go way back.
Yes, we do.
couple of great gentlemen that makes us all Waterloo proud, right?
All
Let's
right,
give
yes,
them a hand.
indeed.
All right, thanks, guys. Enjoy your painting. All right. Well, yeah, Northern Iowa, the University of Northern Iowa, by the way, is having their, what is that, February 3rd? Nate, can you tell us what's on the graphic there?
Yeah, so we got Educational Talent Search University of Northern Iowa Middle School College Tour. 7th grade is February 3rd, 8th grade is February 4th, from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. They're headed to UNI.
All right, yeah, and today's the last day.
Right,
you can register.
to register for that, right? And then later on, we see their 24th of February, they've got FAFSA night. So everything that needs to be done to prepare and get folks and get students college-minded, UNIQ is great for that, Educational Talent Search.
Yes.
They are just the folks for that.
Give UNIQ a call so you can get all their information and remember to register today. All right, and we got our first monologue part done with the mayor and Bryan, and what a great start to our show, Chaveevah.
Yes, absolutely, and yeah, I'm happy to be back.
Oh yes, we're approaching 5 years of positivity from a North End perspective, and we're so glad to have you with us today. We want to shout out to all of our great viewers, our new viewers, Brian Martin, Joyce Ann Wilder, Quentin Richardson.
Cherie and Mike Dargan, Aaron Maiden, Nia Winter, Albert Brown, and Krista.
You say it.
Okay, Krista, sorry, Krista, if I'm messing up your name, I'm doing my best. Krista Reginator.
Right.
Yes.
And we want to remind you guys you can have a watch party and watch our show anytime. Just do it. Congratulations to Travis Hall.
Yes, absolutely. He is running for Black Hawk County Board of Supervisors. Couldn't think of a better person to fill that position.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
he's going to be a great one. I already know.
Okay.
And Chaveevah, we want to welcome you back. And to those of you who watched us the last couple weeks, we canceled the show the first Friday, and I think that was actually the day that you lost your beloved son-in-law. And I just want to say to you that our condolences are with you, your family, Stella, and Jeffrey, your husband, of course.
Yep, thank you. And to all of the folks who contacted us, sent condolences, and just thought about us during this difficult time. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, it's never easy, and I know it's a struggle day by day. And we're often always very happy and uplifted, and we try to show you the good stuff, but we're human, and we have issues and struggles that we go through, and right now we just want to let you know that we love you, Chaveevah. All right. Switching gears, Joyce Ann Wilder, your niece is going to be on in just a few minutes, and I know she's on there, right? Is she, Nate? Any comments for us?
Yes, got a few comments. So it looks like we have Doug Marshall saying, "Welcome back, Chaveevah.
Thank
you, Bryan Singer, for giving second chances when hiring at his restaurant."
Oh, that was so nice. He had a great restaurant.
Yes.
We got Thunderbolt Patterson
Yeah.
saying heaven high.
All right.
We got Cynthia Golden checking in saying, "Hey everyone."
Hey, Cindy.
All right, Cindy Golden.
And I don't see Wilder yet. So
Yeah, you don't see. Oh no, Joyce Ann. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
I wore black because she said Debbie looked good in black last time, and I thought maybe she might give me a compliment. Well, anyway, we're gonna keep it moving. I don't know where Travis is. He must have got lost, but I guess he'll be here shortly. We got a couple of good things to talk about. We got some great people on the show today. Travis Ferguson is supposed to be here, and we also have Nia Wilder that's going to join us in just a minute.
That's right, and Miss Everything, hardworking, newly elected third ward council person, business owner, civil rights activist, social media influencer. I mean, just all of that. So we're going to get a chance to congratulate her. I mean, because you know how your paths keep crossing, and you always just, hey, but you don't get a chance to just pin down and say, oh, awesome.
Right.
So now we finally have that opportunity.
Yes, and we just love her. We got to hang out with her, with Miss Jane Elliott and all of that. So it's going to be fun talking to her. And in our Give It Air, we're going to talk about the timeline that I think Agnes has a graphic for. That'll be our Give It Air segment, and we just kind of want to, put a picture, give you a visual to see exactly where we are in history.
Yeah, because sometimes when people say history, that implies we're talking about hundreds of years, but history is happening every day.
That's right, Chaveevah. Okay, so our intern Nate is going to share a little bit about the Soul Town, and we learned a lot about you today, Nate, just by when we were setting up. We're just happy to have you with us on board. Nate is a 3.9 GPA average student, and he's a senior this year, and got some great prospects for him and for colleges as well. So, Nate, tell us a little bit about what you found in the Soul Town this week.
Yeah, so today I found Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde's Symptoms, Providing Support with Empathy by Steve. Leave it all up to Steve. And what I found is someone write into Steve saying, "Hey Steve, my brother has mood swings and cannot seem to balance life. He acts like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. He hasn't officially been diagnosed, but he undoubtedly exudes similarities to people who have bipolar personality disorder. Why are bipolar people considered crazy?" Steve responded with, "Dear Help, I am not a mental health professional, so I dare not to try to diagnose your brother. I have friends who exhibit all of the characteristics you described and are not bipolar. On the contrary, I know people who do nothing you called out and have been clinically diagnosed bipolar. To answer your question honestly, people consider bipolar people crazy because their actions can certainly seem crazy when unchecked and untreated. It is not common for those with bipolar disorder during manic episodes to manifest behaviors that are extreme, destructive, and socially unacceptable. My advice to you is to, with empathy, try to reach your brother and support him in obtaining a professional diagnosis and treatment plan. Bipolar disorder does not have to be a life sentence. Many successful people have embraced treatment and found the pathway to mental stability. Be strong. Peace, Steve."
All right, thank you. Thank you, Nate, for that review of the Soul Town. That is just a snippet of what you can find there, folks. So if you are interested, you should be interested. You can get digital or print copy of the Soul Town. Go to thesoultownmagazine.com and get your subscription now.
Exactly. And listen, so Nate, it sounds like they were trying to do some self-diagnosing, wasn't they? I mean, weren't they?
Yeah.
I got to remember I'm talking to a very intelligent person. But yes, so maybe that's something we should try to avoid, maybe?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that.
Yeah, and Steve, he put the brakes on that right away as far as, look, I'm not a professional, so, but da-da-da-da-da-da, and just give some kind of balance to that, yeah.
Right. All right, so we're going to introduce Miss Nia Wilder, our all-around Nia. Yes, please.
Yes.
Yes, our all-around Nia Wilder, councilwoman for Ward 3. And welcome to you, Nia.
Thank you. Boom shakalaka, ladies. It's been a while.
It has been.
Yeah, too long.
Too long.
Yeah. We can't never wait this long to catch up.
No, because we run into each other out in the streets and stuff. I saw you at the opening for the 1619 Freedom School, and just there we run into each other, and I'll just say it right now, because I might not see this woman again, so I'm gonna let you know. Congratulations, we are so very proud of you.
Thank you.
Oh,
Yes,
Nia.
thank you.
Oh,
I love
and-
y'all.
Oh, we love you. We're your biggest supporters at Chaveevah. We're both always looking for guests, and of course, once this happened, we had to get you. And Chaveevah's like, "Did you get a hold of Nia yet? Did you get a hold of Nia yet?" So we're so glad to have you. And how was it campaigning here in Waterloo? How did you handle all that?
You know, honestly, I have no idea.
Okay.
Sometimes we don't know how we make things work, but we do, because I've never envisioned myself to be a politician. And so when it came down to knocking doors and campaigning and talking about these different things, it was an entirely new experience for me. And so I had to lean on my mentors a lot to be able to give me the proper guidance to be able to do this the right way. A lot of times we want to do things, but we don't know how to go about it.
Right.
And so it was a challenge. However, I loved it because it helped to grow me and the relationship that I have with the people in Waterloo.
What kind of things are on your list of priorities to address as a council person?
The first thing, I know that there's a lot of crime that happens in Ward 3 and 4, which is my ward and Mr. Jerome Amos's ward. And so him and I are going to do some work with figuring out some preventative measures as to how we can get these kids off the street and how we can get to them before they get to a state of, this is what I want to do with myself. So how can we curve that around, and what can we do as council people? And then there's a couple of other things going on that I want to get ahead of, but I won't give you all my juicy secrets just yet. But I will tell you that we are going to work on housing. We're going to work on crime. There's a lot of dark areas in Waterloo where the street lights have either burnt out or there aren't any in general, especially in my neighborhood. And I want to get a hold of that as well. And the last thing I'll say is I'm going to look at the programming that we have in Waterloo to make sure they're actually helping our youth.
Now, we know you have been like super busy. Like I said, it's been Zoom, Zoom, Zoom. So now, just switching gears just a little bit, talk to us about, you are a newer business person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So I opened Sparklot in November, November 5th. So 3 days after I was elected is when I finally did the grand opening on Sparklot.
Wow.
And we opened that to create a home for small businesses and entrepreneurs. So we have 41 different small businesses in that store so far.
Wow.
42 when I get you in there.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
Got room for another small business, huh?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, well, we got some other questions for you just a little bit later.
Okay.
Oh.
But
Hey, I've been gone for a while.
Exactly.
And that's
Don't
okay.
worry.
I was
Of course.
flowing with it.
We
Okay.
got lots of more questions for you.
Okay. I'll just sit here and
But
You
we
know,
wanted
look.
to talk about our Give It Air. Did you realize that it's been how long since segregation has been over? I think we have a graphic up there.
And I actually screenshot it.
You
too.
did. Yes. So when you look at the big picture, it kind of explains why our country is still so polarized after all that, we've been through in American history.
Because unfortunately, I think a lot of people tend to focus on the 1619 part, but without any regard to what was happening in 1954, what was happening in the 60s, what's happening today, so.
Right. And it was only in my lifetime that black people got a chance to vote in 1964. And so when you think about that, it was my grandfather's dad that was born into slavery. So there are all this generational baggage that we carry along with us through each generation. And to a black person, it doesn't really seem that far removed. But so many people say, oh, that was a long time ago. Or one of my things that I really have to give an ear to is when people say, leave race out of it, no matter what the subject is. And when you're in America, it's really, as a black person, it's hard to leave race out of things. Do you have any comments that you'd like to share about the timeline?
Yeah, and so when I was looking at the timeline, I was like, you know what? This feels more real to me, because I think it said the end of, was it 1954? On the very last part. And I think my great uncle was born in 55 or 53. And so when you think about it, like, who do you know that was born in that time? And you're like, wow, that wasn't that long ago. And then I think they try to trick us a little bit, because a lot of the photos they show us about Dr. King, they're all in black and white.
Yeah.
But a lot of those photos were taken in color.
Right.
And so it kind of plays a trick on the mind to make you think that it was so far removed, but it wasn't.
Right.
And I still feel the effects of that today. Sometimes I'll sit in meetings with people and they won't even look me face to face. And I know that it's because of, we carry some of that generational hurt. And I think white people carry a lot of that generational stuff with them as well, that their grandparents put on them, and they don't even realize that they're still carrying it.
Right. And as far as the Voting Rights Act, and people concentrate on, the Voting Rights Act was passed in 1963, 64, whatever. As of today, there are so many efforts that have been made that have gut the Civil Rights Act, so that in 19 states there are things that are rolled back. So today is yesterday all over again, as far as that. So.
We had a lot of conversation on our Facebook page. There was one woman that said, some people, when we put the graphic up there, one lady said, a white lady said, some people still won't get it. They'll say there was a black president, so there is no racial.
Right, there's no racism.
No racism left because we elected a black president. And I must say that I was quite taken aback when that happened. I couldn't believe that it happened. So there's a lot that plays into it, but that doesn't make all things equal and all things better.
No.
When you don't feel the force of inequality directly every day, then you assume that it's not there.
Right.
But people like us, we see it and feel it every day. Like I said, I could be in a boardroom, a meeting now as a newly elected councilwoman, and I still won't get eye contact with some of the people that I'm sitting at the same table with.
I believe
And so
that.
even though I knocked on those doors to get us at the table with them, now I have to get them to respect us like we deserve to be at the table.
Right.
Indeed.
And that reminds me, and we're still waiting for Travis to carry this conversation a little bit long. Hopefully he'll be showing up any minute, or his time will be over. But that brings me back to one of the other Give It Air, unapologetically black. That's how you feel sometimes. You walk into a room and you think, I'm showing up black. People weren't expecting a black person or something, you know what I mean? And you show up and now they got to deal with you and you got to deal with them. And people may not even see it that way, but sometimes people used to apologize for showing up black. You know what I mean? Or feel like, I'm sorry, sorry, I'm
not what you expected.
Exactly, sorry, I'm not what you expected.
I used to teach at Wartburg, and sometimes when the semester would start, when the students start coming into the room or whatever, I wouldn't always necessarily get to the front of the class, but then when I would, sometimes it would be like,
right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Surprise.
Yes. And so I'm sure a lot of our viewers that are white may not even understand or know that this is going on. And a lot of times, people just don't know because you don't walk in those shoes. So, and I'll always say I'm a version of a black woman. You were there when I got the revelation from Jane Elliott. She brought me basically to tears, and I'm like, okay.
Yes.
But yeah, our racial identity is important, and how you identify yourself means a lot. So. Yeah, and I always will say, to end this subject, I'm a version of a black woman, but I'll never know what it feels like to walk in a room and be you or you. You know what I'm saying? So all of us all have our own, persona and our own cross to bear.
And our own lived experience, absolutely.
Own lived experience.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And they're all beautiful.
Yes,
Exactly.
Hear, hear.
They tell a story and they make us stronger, and, they give strength to other
Comments?
people as well.
Yeah, I'm surprised nobody's commenting on the subject here, and I think Travis is kind of here. Are there any comments, Nate?
Yeah, so got a few from Kendra Wilder.
Oh, Kendra, I love
Hey,
her.
Kendra.
Yes.
Hey, Kendra.
First one we got is Go Councilwoman Wilder.
Yes.
We We also
Kendra's
got
awesome.
a comment from Tara Renee Rogers saying, "Truth,
Tara.
I am white and I feel it."
Okay.
I love Tara. She's got a really good
Kendra
heart.
Willard again saying, "Thank you for educating us." And then Aaron Maiden saying, "Looking forward to the new Supreme Court Justice."
Yes.
All right,
yes.
yes.
All right, that's for sure. And Travis just joined us. You can go ahead and have a seat, Travis, and we'll keep talking about the what were we talking about, Nia?
Showing up black,
There's
which
a-
Travis just did.
There you go.
Unapologetically late.
Oh man, I tell you what,
Don't tell us why. Just make up for it.
I know that's right.
Exactly. Well, Travis,
I know
we're going
that's
to give
right.
you a minute to put your mic on. And
Let me get situated here.
yeah, just won't be long, and you'll be singing happy birthday, and the show will be over.
Right on time. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here
Okay.
for.
Well, I am so glad you made it safely, son.
Yes, as everybody can see now, our other guest, Mr. Travis Ferguson, has joined us.
Yes.
And the owner of Travis Ferguson Real Estate, the real estate team. Yes.
Yeah.
Mr.
Yeah,
Soul.
close enough. There we go. That's
Mr. Soul.
my favorite four-letter word.
Right.
Oh, that's a
his
Mr.
favorite.
Soul.
Mr. Soul.
I thought you said S-O-U-L. S-O-L-D.
SOLD. All
Yeah.
right, SOLD.
Hey, that's
Mr.
right.
Soul.
That's right.
Travis,
Yeah.
tell us a little bit about what you've been doing since the last. I don't even remember the last time. It's been too long.
It's been too long. We've been up to a lot, just the typical everyday ups and downs of real estate, the everyday hustle, the grind, the part that we love. But what we're really excited to talk about today is our growth and expansion, which has always been a huge priority for us. But just as of the first of the month, we're now entering our expansion into the Waterloo area.
Wow. All right.
We're really excited about that. We got a lot of young, hungry people coming on board right now, and I think they're really going to shake up the industry.
All right. Wow.
Great. We did mention on our show last week with Jessica Rucker, Miss Downtown Main Street Waterloo, that you were looking for an office in downtown Waterloo. So we want to kind of make sure we get that out there, that you'll be able to see your big Ferguson team sign downtown sometime.
Oh yeah,
That's gonna be great.
we're excited. We're looking for a really central, high visibility area to kind of be our central hub. Make it a little bit different than the typical real estate office. Make it a fun place to be and come and get some business done. So
The housing market here then must be heating up or hot or whatever for you to have made that move to expand here.
yeah, well, I think it is. It's a very healthy market, but I think what we're more excited about than we are the current state of the market. We're more excited about what we can do to the market. A big
What
part
is
of
that?
Yeah, well, a big part of what our team is trying to do is, along with do really good work, and make our clients as happy as we can. Another part is providing opportunities to people, both in the business and then both home ownership opportunities to people that may have not thought about it before. And I think that once we're able to do that, I think then that will shift the landscape of real estate. So I think it'll make the market even stronger once we get more people out there in the market that might be currently renting.
Yeah, and the question I want to know is, there are a lot of people that are currently renting, and what are some tips that you might give them if they really, they're looking at perhaps buying a house next year? What would be the things they need to do? What steps should they take today to get things on the right track?
That's a really, really good question, and it's something that we've been asked quite a bit. A lot of times people, they know that they would like to become a homeowner, they just don't know where to start. So that's a great question to ask. And there's really no right or wrong answer. It really just kind of depends on the person. It depends on what their plan is and what their timeline is. So we always say the first step is just call us, and then we'll sit down.
There you go.
And get an idea of what you're looking for.
Number one key.
That's it. Just give us a call, and we'll figure out what your timeline is and create a plan based on what the client's needs are. But there's a lot of moving parts, a lot of people involved, so we try not to overcomplicate it and just simplify it with a phone call.
Awesome.
Okay.
Well, I know who to call because I need a realtor.
Hey,
House this summer.
I love hearing that.
There you go.
I'll call you. You can be my realtor.
We would love to help you out.
Awesome.
We would
All
love to
right.
help you out.
How can others call? How do you want to? Do you have a website? I
Yeah.
people can
Well,
get
you
ahold
know,
to
we live in the social media age.
Yes.
So really, I mean, our website is great. It's a great way to communicate with us. But really, the easiest way nowadays would probably just be on our social media. Facebook and Instagram are great ways to reach us. Otherwise, email is a great way as well.
You see, Agnes has popped up.
Yeah, the
something
social.
for us.
You bet.
Yeah, we are really, really proud of that. Yeah,
Exactly.
our numbers from last year just came out. I think that's what was on the screen. I just flat. Yep, there it is.
Congratulations! Wow.
Yeah, we just hit over $700 million in volume in 2021.
Awesome.
So,
That
we
is
are-
super.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
It's a lot of hard work from a lot of really good professionals, some of the best in the business. So we're really proud of that.
Awesome.
That's incredible.
Well, I want to say congratulations on your announcement to come into Waterloo. Also, he's married now.
I am.
That's right. I know last time you were married. And
Well, that's something new since the last time I've been on the show.
Yes,
Like,
official
got
congratulations
Yes.
for that.
Thank
yes.
you so much. Thank you.
Exactly.
Thank
you for sharing with us. And we also want to mention that you and I, Educational Talent Search Chaveevah is a big part of our show.
Oh, absolutely.
And their mission is to encourage, inspire, challenge, and support students in their academic success. And I think she already put that graphic up there for the bus tour that's coming up. Yeah, so
Yes.
make sure you pay attention to that. And birthday people, we have not forgotten you. Travis has been rehearsing, and Nia got her
Warming up
beatbox
them vocal
on.
cords.
Hey, it's fixing to go
They
down.
know
Sing
it's
every
wonderful
time.
when
Come
people
here,
know
I'll
the
show you
drill,
already.
too.
Okay,
I should have
come
had
on
my
now.
tea this morning.
Should have.
You did. I can hear it in your voice.
Come on, I'm ready.
All right. We want to say happy birthday to the best birthday people ever, Charles
right.
Pearson, Sheila Wilder, yay Sheila,
All right.
Katina
Katina.
We're tearing
Frazier,
people's names up.
Yes, happy birthday.
Tina Cooper, Kimberly Sanders, and our favorite, Michelle Skillings Westfall.
Yes, we also want to say happy birthday to Crystal Madlock,
Hey, Krista.
Doreen Mingo, Daniel Banks,
Yes.
Lisa Ambrose, Erin Maiden, and Tiffany Klinghammer. Happy
Cousin.
birthday.
What up, cuz?
Hey,
All
cousin,
right.
right. And little baby Danny Banks.
I don't think he's very little.
Right,
No.
yeah, he is. He always will be just like you.
Okay.
All right. We want to say happy birthday. And so we're going to sing a song, and it goes something like this. I'm sure you would agree.
Couldn't fit more
We threw
perfectly.
you off. Big
Have a
world party.
I don't know the
On the
part.
day you came to me.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Come on, Nate.
Happy birthday, happy birthday to ya. Happy birthday to ya.
Hey.
Happy birthday.
Hit him with the jazz hands.
That's right.
Oh, shucks. Encore. All right.
Ready for
you
that
know
record deal.
There you go. And I've been seeing you on television, by the way. You was in a commercial last
yes,
night.
at Collins
you-
Community Credit Union.
You know, a few
right,
people,
superstar.
whenever they start airing, I never know, because I never get a chance to see them. Every once in a while I'll catch one, but people let me know when they start seeing them.
Did a double take. I'm just watching TV and I look up. And,
I know.
hey, I know him.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited to hopefully see it one day. Maybe.
Yeah, you look good.
Thank you. I'll take your
Looks
word
like a
for it.
businessman.
I know I know it's your unbiased opinion.
Of course.
I'll take it.
We want you guys to all make sure to get ready for February because we got some great shows coming up. We've got a farmer, Mr. Mike Cook, coming up. And Malcolm Cleope, our accountant. So he's going to talk about some tax stuff on the 4th. And we've got Amber Collins and Rochelle Chase. Have a watch party because there's some good ones. Also, Dominique Walliken, the seafood chef. Have you guys heard about her?
Hey,
Oh my
I
God.
know,
you
right?
know I'm tuning into that one.
I know,
I'm tuning
right?
into that
Seafood,
one.
and it is great.
I
Let me
know.
know if you need some
I've
studio
sat out in front
audience
of her
taste
house a few
testers.
times waiting on my order.
Yeah,
Yes.
And she'll be on next month
Yes.
with Mayor Hart.
She bringing samples?
Maybe you heard that, right?
Just
You gotta have
just
her
asking
shrimp
for.
and
I'm,
grits.
I'm asking for a friend.
Okay.
Seriously.
And on the 25th, we have some great ladies right downtown Waterloo at Black's Building that do, what's the name of it? Reflexology and some things like that. We're going to learn about facials. So make sure you keep watching us and visit our new website at northendupdate.org. And until next time, don't forget to keep doing more things that make you awesome because
It makes us all
look good. See you next time.